welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas at Centennial Bank Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Ball State Cardinals and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, the Red Wolves head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cardinals headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up.
Here's a little room there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Cortez. He's got it. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Red Wolves can really attack on this second and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bush. Makes a grab and room to run. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thompson. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thompson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking to throw again. Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bust through behind his pad.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
To the air, it's Cortez. Rushes on him. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Red Wolves trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They'll try to add another. to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Horton. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
A strike downfield. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the draw, it's Thompson. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And that is no good. penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to pass. It's Cortez. Makes the catch. It's Bush. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Red Wolves with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watson. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He goes right back to the air. He's going to take a shot. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Murray. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Red Wolves, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Direct snap. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Watson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking down the middle. It's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Makes a catch. Knocked off his feet.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Caught, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! Once he got some room, it was over. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Cortez. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Murray. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve the puzzle till now. Nice job getting the stop, getting a little bit of momentum, and now hopefully your offense is energized and excited because they got the football back.
Start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hoover.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fighting off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Knocks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the move, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Cortez. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the right. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. And we begin with a look at Miami University, taking on the number 16 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Red Hawks, eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has...
There's some room. Picks up the first down. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
That's caught. It's Hoover. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
From the red zone, it's Thompson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. Snowed under by the defense. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. The Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cardinals! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 after the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it behind the line. It's Watson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Could be an alley. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Scanning the field, it's Cortez. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Taylor. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And that one will give them the lead.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field choice. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back.
Turning it on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the counter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Moving out to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pocket breaking down. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Bringing the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ball State. The Cardinals with a counterpunch.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Got his man. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Grab behind the line. It's Watson. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll run the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Cortez. Under fire. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Red Wolves! A pick 6!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Across the 45. Lots of running room. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll rush rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Wants to fire on second down. And the running back able to get his hands on it, but what he couldn't do is keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.